I was a Christian. I was baptized a Catholic, left the Catholic Church after their little dilemmas that they had, switched over to Protestant and bounced from faith to faith to faith, with never getting a question answered about some of the things like the Trinity. The Trinity was the big one. The Eucharist. There were just questions that nobody could ever answer. And once I opened up the Quran and really started reading it, those questions were all answered. And
Indeed, as you may be aware, that Jesus, peace be upon him, he never came with the concept of Trinity. In fact, when people ask him the question, this is in Gospel of Mark, the second Gospel, chapter 12, verse number 28. A Jewish person came to the Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, and asked him this simple question, that of all the commandments, the Jewish people used to have 613 commandments.
Right.
Which one is the first, the greatest of all of them? And Jesus, peace be upon him, he replied in verse number 29, chapter 12, Gospel of Mark. He said, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord, our God, is only one. Worship him," right? Not worship me. Worship him with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. And that is the first commandment. So Trinity was a later invention, evolution away from the oneness of God. That Moses and Jesus and Abraham and David, peace be upon all of them, that they brought to their people, the absolute oneness of God. So when they moved away and started to practice Trinity, then God sent the final messenger. What's his name? Muhammad, peace be upon him, with the final book, which is?
the Quran.
The Quran, right? So in the Quran, Allah, God clarifies that who he is and who he is not. That he is not a Trinity. Do not take Jesus as Son of God, or God to be as Jesus, and vice versa. So Quran provides answers to the burning questions that Christians may have, humanity may have, about the guidance, about the concept of God, how to live.